Electric 2 Sports.
And welcome to the kickoff of another week of Sports Scene along with Regina Patuchny. I'm Tom Mykrantz. Well, while local teams still alive in the PIAA baseball and softball tournaments command most of the attention, there was still some unfinished business over the weekend for one spring sport, boys volleyball.
That's right. They had a little bit of fun Friday night at Freedom High School. The high school volleyball season has been wrapped up for several weeks now, but Friday night, senior all-stars came together for one last time on the court. 14 senior volleyball players who received any All-Star nomination were invited to play in a game that took place Friday night at Freedom High School. With 7 different schools represented, the teams were divided up and a 5-set game took place. With competitive juices flowing, it was a great way to end things. The white team took 4 of the 5 games, but it was definitely a close battle.
This All-Star game, actually, it's been through a lot of variations. It started off years ago as kind of a statewide thing, and the participation numbers were just down, and it was just difficult for everybody to travel across the states. Then we decided to change it, and we had done District 11 versus District 2, and that was about 4 or 5 years ago. And we switched traveling back and forth, and then last year they said, why don't we just do districts? So it involves more people, it's more community stuff. I mean, when we had the District 11 versus 2, you know, there was one home crowd, and the other crowd didn't show. So we changed this format, and it's been working pretty well so far.
Definitely going to be fun to play in this game, playing with basically a bunch of kids that I've been rivals with for the past year. So it's going to be fun actually competing with them instead of against them. So I'm definitely excited for it. It's not exactly like we've been enemies for the past year. We're actually kind of friendly towards each other, even though it doesn't seem like that when we're playing. So we're basically just playing as just a bunch of friends, you know, kind of like hanging out, just having a good time.
I'm honored to play in the All-Star game. Saw these guys do it last year. It looked like fun. I'm glad to be here. I play with most of the Parkland guys on club team. I know most of these guys, friends off the court. But no, I'm glad to be playing with them.
It kind of shows what the league is able to do, what players are capable of. And volleyball is a relatively unknown sport in this area, so the more people see, the better competition people see, it kind of relays a better message about volleyball.
Boys volleyball across the state, it's not just in our area, it's everywhere. It's not the biggest of spectator sports. It's not a money-making sport, but when people come out and they see it, they enjoy it. They realize that it's a very action-packed, it's a quick game, it's a powerful sport. Just a lot of people don't know that yet. So as time goes on, you know, getting matches like this, more coverage by the paper and the news and the television stuff really helps people see, you know, what boys volleyball is all about. It's not just the sport you play in gym class and in the backyard. It's a very organized, very strategic, very athletic sport that, you know, not everybody can walk out and be a dominant player.